My life at 38 looks nothing like I thought it would. And I don't necessarily mean that in a bad way. I just thought I'd be somewhere completely different by now. There was a time when I had this whole vision for my life. I knew what I wanted, I knew what I loved, and I was actually building something for myself. Back in 2017, I started working in dermatology. I've always loved skincare, and working there made me realize how much helping someone understand and love their skin could change their life. You literally could watch patients' confidence change with each appointment. And I loved being a part of that experience. So a year later, I took a chance on myself. I took out student loans, I went to beauty school, and became an esthetician. After I graduated, I started working at a popular chain spa, building my clientele, and then 6 months later, COVID. And obviously, everything changed. The entire world shut down. But even after all of that, I still wasn't ready to give up on the life I saw for myself. So about a year later, I quit and opened my own studio. I wanted to build something that was mine, something that I actually loved. And for a while I did. People were coming. I had clients, I was booked and busy. I genuinely thought I had made it through the worst of it. But the effects of the pandemic didn't end when everything reopened. Life started getting more expensive, inflation started hitting everybody, and obviously I started noticing changes. Clients who would come regularly started stretching out their appointments. Some started doing DIYs at home, and some people just couldn't justify spending the money anymore. And I understood because life was getting expensive for me too. The cost of goods was going up, so I had to start raising prices, and eventually I had to make a decision I never thought I'd have to make. I had to go back to corporate America. And that's the crazy part about where I am now. I was creating the life I wanted, and somehow I ended up right back where I started. Back to someone else deciding what my days look like, what time I have to wake up, where I need to be. And I think that's the part I'm struggling with. Because at my age, I'm living a life I once took a chance on myself to leave. And don't get me wrong, I'm grateful I had something to fall back on. Healthcare has always been there when I needed it. It's kept a roof over my head, paid my bills, given me stability when I needed it. But there's a difference between being grateful for the life you have and knowing it's not the life you want. And maybe that's where I am. My life doesn't look anything like I thought it would. But for the first time in a long time, I'm giving myself permission to admit that I want something different. I don't know exactly what that is and what that looks like yet, but I just know this isn't it. This is not it.